Okay guys, this is the solution of your homework. So we'll start from exercise 19.1, question 1. We have fx. So fx equals to 2x plus 2, and then the question wants you to find f2. That means you only have to replace the x with 2, and then you calculate the result. You'll have 6 as the result. And then next, still in 19.1, question 2. Right now we are going to calculate f7. F7 means 4 times 7 minus 6. So the answer is 28 minus 6 equals to 22. And then question 3, g 4.5. So negative 5 times 4.5 plus 2. The x is replaced by 4.5. This one is negative 22.5, I guess, plus 2, so you have negative 20.5. Next is exercise 19.2, question 1, f negative 0.5 equals to 3 times negative 0.5 as the x, and then plus 2 out of 4. So negative 1.5 plus 2 out of 4 equals to 0.5 divided by 4 equals to 1 over 8. Next is question 2, g negative 9. So 5 times negative 9 and then minus 3 divided by 3. You will have negative 45, negative 48 divided by 3 equals to negative 16. And then still in 19.2, question 3, h negative 22 equal to negative 6 times negative 22 and then plus 8 divided by 4 equals to 35. Next, question 4, f0. That means negative 5 times 0 minus 7 divided by negative 8. And the answer is 7 over 8. And then next is 19.3. We have to calculate f4. f4 equals to 4 square plus 3. And the result is 19. Next is question 2, f8. f8 means 3 times 8 square minus 5, 64 times 3, 192 minus 5, 187. And then next is g0. So g0 equals to negative 2 times 0 square plus 4 equals to 0 plus 4, and it will become 4. And then question 4, h 0.5 equals to negative 5 times 0.5 square plus 15 and then divided by 2. I will calculate this one first. It's 55 over 8. 55 over 8. Next is question 5, f negative half. That means negative 6 times negative half, and then we have another brackets, negative half and minus 4. Okay, so let's calculate this one first. Negative 6 times negative half equals to 3, and then multiplied by negative, this one will be negative 9 over 2. So we have negative 27 over 2 as the final result. And then next is question 6, g negative 10 equals to negative 10 plus 2, and then open another brackets, negative 10 minus 4 divided by negative and then negative 10. For this one you'll have negative 8 times negative 14 divided by 10. So the result will be 80 plus 32, 112 divided by 10 will be 11.2. Okay, next question, exercise 19.4, questions number 1. So we have x equals to 2x plus 1. The question wants you to find f open bracket x plus 1. That means you have to replace the x with 1. Remember, the 1 inside the brackets is the input, so you have to input it to the x, yeah. So x plus 1 right there, and then you have to simplify this. That means multiplication, 2x plus 2 and then plus 1, so you will have 2x plus 3 as the result. And then question 2, we have to find x over 4, g x over 4. That means you only have to input the x over 4 into the x, so this one will be x over 4, and then you will square it. You have x squared over 16 as the result, and then you multiply it by 3x squared over 16, and then minus 4. I think you can leave it like that. That is the answer. Okay, the next is questions 3c. So the question wants you to find fx plus 2 and then negative 20. Let's find this one first. So what you do is to input the x plus 2 into the fx. So you will have 4, and then you input the x plus 2 into the x, and then we have square plus 3 times the x one more time. You will input it with x plus 2 and then minus 2, and then we still have negative 20 after that, yeah. And then after this you can simplify the expressions by expanding the squares like this and multiply the 3. So you'll have 3x, and then this one is plus 6 and then minus 22, negative 20 minus 2. And then the next is to expand this one, x squared and then plus 2x, okay, and then this one also plus 2x, and the last one is plus 4. And then for this one plus 3x minus 16, and then you can simplify the one in the brackets. This one will become 4x and then plus 4, and then plus 3x and then minus 16, and then you multiply the 4x plus 16x plus 16 plus 3x minus 16, and then 16 minus 16 becomes 0. So sorry, my bad, it should be 4x squared, and then you have 4x squared plus 19x as the result. And then next is exercise 18.1. For this one you have to draw the graph of quadratic function. So let's follow the steps. Okay, so the first step is to find the x-intercept, yeah. So x-intercept, that means y equals to 0. You have to make it into 0, equals to x squared plus x minus 2, and then you have to factorize this one, x plus 2 and then x minus 1, 0 equals to, sorry, this one will be x equals to negative 2 and then x equals to 1. So this one is negative 2, 0, and that one will be 1, 0. Okay, so we have two x-intercept, and then y-intercept. For the y-intercept, that means x equals to 0, y equals to, just input the 0 into the x like this, so you have y equals to negative 2, that means 0, negative 2. And also the question says construct a table of values, because the x is restricted, but I think the 3 points are enough. We only need the points where x equals to negative 4 and x equals to 3, yeah, to complete the curve. So when x equals to negative 4, let's calculate this. So y equals to negative 4 squared plus negative 4 and then minus 2. So y equals to 16 minus 4 minus 2, y equals to 10. And then also for x equals to 3, x equals to 3 means y equals to 3 squared plus 3 and then minus 2, so you will have 9 plus 1, so y equals to 10. So we already have 5 points right here, negative 4,10 and also the 3,10. There you go. We only have to plot this one and then connect them using a smooth curve. Okay, let's draw the curve. Okay, so negative 2,0, negative 1, negative 2 right here, and then 1,0, 1,0, and then negative 2 will be right here, and then oh no, we have 10 ya, 2, 3 and negative 3 and negative 4. Okay, so let's pretend that 10 is far away up, maybe right there. Yeah, maybe right there. Okay, just connect the dots like this one. Maybe like that. Okay, and the highest point will be 10. Nice. So this is how you draw the quadratics. Okay, and then the next is we have additional questions, which is to find the domain and range. The domain already given in the question, so we only have to copy it. The domain is from wait, where is the questions? There you go. The domain is starting from negative 4 until 3. So we can write it as negative 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. And then to find the range, we have to know what is the lowest point and the highest point. The highest point is already there, 10. But the lowest point we don't know yet, so we have to find this lowest point first. If you think that the lowest point is 0, negative 2 right here, it's actually not. Yeah, you have to certain whether it is 0, negative 2 or not. That means we have to calculate the lowest point first. To calculate the lowest point, you have to use the formula of the turning point. The formula of the turning point of quadratics is negative b over 2a, comma b square minus 4ac over negative 4a. You can use the completing squares also to find the lowest point. So I will rewrite the questions. The question is x square plus 2x minus 2. X square plus x and then minus 2. So the a will be equals to 1. A is this one, and then the b also 1. B equals to 1, and also c equals to negative 2. That means the turning point is negative 1 over 2 times 1, comma b square minus 4 times a times c over negative 4 times a. That means we'll have negative half for the x, and the y is 8, 9 over negative 4 is negative 2.25. See, the lowest point is not negative 2, but instead negative 2.25. So the lowest point is negative 2.25. That means the y will be various from negative 2.25 until 10. That means the range is negative 2.25 y until 10. There you go. This is the domain and the range of this question. Okay, next is question 10. For this one, still quadratics, but I want to show you that quadratics have two types of graph. Yeah, the one that we already did before is the one that opens up. For this one, it will be opens down. But actually, the way you sketch it will be the same. So just follow the steps. First is x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, you only have to make the y equals to 0. So you'll have 0 equals to 4x squared plus 4x and then minus 1. Negative 4x squared. Nah, and then I want to make the x square positive, so I will move them to the left hand side. So we will have an easier calculation later, like this. And then let's see if we can factorize it. 2x 2x 1 1 minus minus. Okay, that's good. So we have x equals to half and x equals to half. That means from this one we only have one point, which is 0.5, 0. And then question 2, and my bad, step 2, I mean y-intercept. For the y-intercept, x equals to 0. That means y equals to negative 4 times 0 squared plus 4 times 0 minus 1. Y equals to negative 1. So this one is 0, negative 1. And then the third is when x equals to negative 2 and also 3, yeah, because the x is limited, so we have to find out the point at the edge of the curve. So when x equals to negative 2, the y will be negative 4 times negative 2 square plus 4 times negative 2 and then minus 1. So y equals to negative 16, negative 8 minus 1. So y equals to negative 25. Okay, and then the fourth is when x equals to 3. When x equals to 3, the value of y will be negative 4 times 3 square plus 4 times 3 and then minus 1. So you will have negative 36 right here, and then plus 12 minus 1. Negative 36 plus 11, negative 25. Okay, so this is our points. So negative 2, negative 25, and also 3, negative 25. Okay, I will just sketch it. This is the y, and that one is the x. The x-intercept is only 1, which is 0.5 is right there, and then 0, negative 1 is right there. I can just plot two more, like negative 25 right here, and then maybe like that. Okay, for this one I can assure you that the point of 0.5, 0 is the turning point or the maximum point, because in the x-intercept we only have one, yeah, so that will be the maximum point. And then the domain and range. The domain is already given in the questions. What is it? From negative 2 until 3. So negative 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. And question 6, the range. The range will be starting from negative 25, the lowest, varies to 0. So negative 25 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 0. There we go. This is the answers. Okay, next is exercise 18.4. For this one, we have x at the bottom of a fraction. That means we cannot find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. That also means we can go straight to the table. Yeah, so x and y, and then the x varies from negative 4. My bad. Negative 4, and then negative 3, and then negative 2, and then negative 1. 0 cannot, so just keep it 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let me calculate this first. Okay, this is the result, guys, and then I only have to plot the points and then connect them using a smooth curve. So this is y, this is x, for negative 4 and negative 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and then 1 and 2 1 and 2. Okay, negative 4 comma 0.63 around here, and then negative 3 comma negative 0.8, negative 2 comma 1.25, negative 1 comma 2.5. Okay, so the curve will be just like that, and then this one also the same. When you plot it, you will have this curve. And then do not forget that for this one we have asymptotes. You have to draw the asymptotes also. The asymptotes will be just like that. Okay, and then we have to find the domain. The domain is already given in the questions, which is negative 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4, and then for the range it will be starting from, how much is this, negative 0.63. this point is at negative 0.63, and then it's going down continuously. That means the first range will be y less than or equal to negative 0.63, and then the other range is y. This point is at 0.63, and it's going up, increasing continuously. That means y greater than 0.63. So this is our domain and also range. And then the last one is exercise 18.6. We have to draw this function. This function is called an exponent function because the x is at the indices, yeah, at the exponent places. So the step is still the same. We have to find the x-intercept first. X-intercept equals to y equals to 0, and then y equals to 2 to the power of x plus 3. But unfortunately you haven't learned this, yeah, I think because it's in indices chapters. Wait, oh, you already learned this in the 9th grade if I'm not mistaken. So let's calculate this. So 0 equals to 2 to the power of 3 plus, sorry, 2 to the power of x plus 3, and then you move the 3, it will become negative 3 equals to 2 to the power of x, and then you move the 2, it will become logarithm 2, and negative 3 equals to x. And as you already know that logarithm cannot be negative in the what is it called, numerous, yeah, so we cannot calculate this. That means no x-intercept. Okay, how about the y-intercept? Y-intercept will be x equals to 0. That means y equals to 2 to the power of x, 2 to the power of 0, y equals to 1 plus 3 equals to 4. So we have y-intercept, which is 0, 4. And then maybe we want to find when x equals to 3. Sorry, when x equals to negative 3, because the x is limited, so we have to find this one also. 2 to the power of negative 3 plus 3, you will have 3.125 if I'm not mistaken. So you have another point right here, just like that. And then question 4, when x equals to 3, that means y equals to 2 to the power of 3 plus 3, so y equals to 8 plus 3 equals to 11, so 3 comma 11. Okay, let's draw the curve. Okay, this one is y, this one is x. 3 comma 11, 1 2 3, 11 is up there, so this is 3 and this is 11, and then 0 4, maybe 4 is like here, and then negative 3, and 3 point maybe right here. Okay, so our curve will be like that. Okay, so in exponent function, it also have asymptotes. The asymptotes will be at the x-axis originally, but if there is plus 3 at the end of the function, that means the asymptotes is already shift 3 units up. So the asymptotes will be at 3, but don't bother with that one because the x is limited, so just focus to these values. So the value is 3.125 and 11. Okay, so the domain in this question is -3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. It's already given in the questions. And then for the range, it will be starting from 3.125, the lowest value of y, and then the highest is 11. So it's just like this. Okay guys, that is the solution of your homework. I hope that you can understand it well. If you cannot, just ask me. Thank you guys, bye bye.